Just open your mouth and speak 1 minute. Thank the Lord. Bible says that a woman and Kwamo yan fasted that morning. And when we said yes, no yet. But as we human beings, there is nothing that we can.
May we not just die anyhow, but may it be in the name of the Lord. And on the appointed day, when there shall be resurrection, may we be counted amongst those that shall be found. In Jesus' name, I bless you at the hearing of the word. Somebody give me an amen. God bless you so much.
I actually saw a video of Beverly, and she mentioned how Rosalind Ngiza has been a pivotal in the Ghana film industry.
Thank you. Good evening. Distinguished family, friends, colleagues, industry stakeholders, and all gathered here today. On behalf of my colleagues and the Executive Secretary, I bring you warm greetings from the National Film Authority. We're not just here to mourn, we're here to celebrate a life, an extraordinary life. A life that touched hearts, lifted spirits, and left an indelible mark on all of us. Today I stand before you not only as a colleague in the film industry, not only in my capacity as Deputy Executive Secretary, but as a friend, a brother, and someone who had the privilege of knowing Beverly Afaglo very closely. Beverly was, without question, one of the most beautiful souls I have ever encountered. Of her heart. Kind. She was benevolent. She was freely, selflessly, and often quietly a giver. From orphanage homes to individuals in need, Beverly made it her mission to be a blessing to others. She was a happy soul, vibrant and full of life. Her beautiful, ever-present smile could light up any room she walked into. Beverly loved people. She loved laughter and she loved connection. She was sociable, warm, and would always surround herself with good company. And if there was music, you could be certain of one thing: Beverly would be the first to hit the dance floor with her moves. That was her spirit. Joyful, free, and alive. My personal journey with Beverly began early in my career when I had the opportunity to feature in a series with her called The Misa. Even then, it was clear that she was special. Not just talented, but dedicated, focused, and driven. She was an amazing actress and a natural one at that. She didn't just play roles, she lived them. I'm sure my directors can attest to that. And through her craft, she won the hearts of many across Ghana and beyond. She became a role model not by trying to be one, but simply by being herself. Beyond the screen, Beverly was a woman of purpose and very hardworking. She built her business expanded it, and turned it into a successful brand we popularly call Traffic Shawarma, with branches scattered across the Greater Accra and Central regions. She was a symbol of what determination, discipline, and vision can achieve. Beverly was always there and would always show up for her industry friends who called on her. There were times in my life when I faced challenges and Beverly would show up, not just with words, but with action. She would go out of her way to help me find solutions. That was who she is: reliable, compassionate, and present. She was also a woman grounded in her beliefs, deeply spiritual and very prayerful, and grace. She was also a woman Today we also remember that beyond her achievements, beyond her public life, Beverly was a wife and a mother. She leaves behind 2 children. To her children, I want to say this: your mother was extraordinary. She was strong, loving, and full of light. The world knew her as a star, but you knew her as mom. And in that role, I have no doubt that she gave you her very best. Her legacy lives on in you. Her values, her strength, her kindness, they are now yours to carry forward. And you will never walk alone. We are all here with you. To her husband, family, her loved ones, her friends, do take comfort in knowing that Beverly lived a life of impact, a life of meaning, and a life that mattered. And to my colleagues and stakeholders in the film industry, this is our moment of reflection and responsibility. Beverly gave so much to this industry through her talent, her professionalism, and her passion. We must honor her not just with words, but with action. Let us uphold and foster oneness. Let us support one another. Let us continue to build an industry that reflects the dedication and spirit Beverly embodied. Let her legacy not fade but live on. And lastly, let us celebrate each other now that we're here on this earth. Beverly, it is difficult to say goodbye, but we do not say goodbye in despair. We say it with gratitude. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your laughter. Thank you for the light you brought into our lives. You have run your race. You have fought a good fight, and you have left your mark. Rest well, Beverly. You will be deeply missed. You will be forever remembered, and you will always be loved. Farewell, dear my friend. God be with you till we meet again. Farewell.
Well, your anchor in the storms of clouds unfold their ways of life. Well, your hand and the cable strings will your hand.
As an actress, we watch on screen. She was a sister, a friend, a mother, and a fighter. At age 42, she's left us too soon after carrying the weight of cancer in silence. That was Amma. strong enough to smile through pain, and graceful enough to make sure others never worry about her. There are some people we meet in life who feel like sunlight. Beverly, that was the kind of person she was. She entered a room softly, yet somehow filled every corner with warmth, laughter, and life. Even on the darkest day, she carried light within her, the kind that made people feel safe, seen, and loved. Today, that light feels unbearably far away. On screen, she gave us life. Whether she was playing the bold best friend, the complicated wife in Woe to Men, or the woman fighting for her place in Market Queens, Beverly brought truth to every role. She did not simply act, she felt, and she made us feel with her. Ghana's film and television industry is darker today because one of its brightest stars has dimmed. Directors trusted her. Co-stars cherish her energy on set. Young actors admire her as proof that talent, discipline, and humanity can coexist beautifully. But the Beverly we knew off screen was more remarkable. Quite brave, beautifully strong, unshakably kind. Beverly's courage deserves special appreciation. Even while she was fighting this silent battle, she showed up and supported RIFA 2025. She graced the red carpet as the warrior she was, smiling, radiant, and standing as the great supporter she has always been. In the face of pain, she chose presence, love, and grace. That strength will never be forgotten.
Where to start from? I met Beverly through Rosalind. I invited her to my son's naming in Kumasi, and she came all the way from Accra to Kumasi. And as soon as Beverly saw me, what she said to me was, "Vivian, Rosalind, I can't want some puppy brain." So we became very close from there, to the extent that Anatrina offered me. I don't for fun in your social media, I don't for fun. But now you're full. I called her the second time and I said, "Bev, I have a script for you." And she said, "Who is directing?" "I hope it's Enyi Kumasi." And I'm saying, "Enyi Kumasi, I am directing." And she laughed. She said, "Whoa, me dear me ba me kambrofo. I'm a kambrofo my one on the brofo." So I met her the third time at Medina. Me invited her to a restaurant. We sat there and I called Rosalind. I gave her the script and I made the payment. She came on set. All what she could say was, "Vivian, oh yeah, dear, I'm super proud of you." She asked me, "Why are you still single?" Bev, I'm not supposed to say this yet. But I'm saying this because Empire Obama and the advice you gave me that night. I told her my reason. And she said, "Vivian, on your wedding day, I saw Messano." She tested me and she said, "Vi, me home for me quadruchab." I said, "Okay." We spoke and then she left. Rosalind called me again and said, "Vi, Beverly's off for our own fight." And I said, "I haven't seen any missed calls." So I went back to all my missed calls and then I called almost all the foreign numbers I had on my phone. And one was "Vivian, me ba ube casting me." I said, "Yes, just come back home. I have a lot of script for you." Obef, you know, Yari. Rosalind came here and Beverly said, "Call Vivian for me." Even 3 weeks ago, we spoke on video call. And I told her, "Bev, if you come as a bar, open then, I said, buy me cake." Bev, I'm here to buy you all the cakes you want. Amma, thank you so much. Wherever you are, may your beautiful soul rest in peace. And don't forget that we love you. Waha, Rosalind. Waha, Yenina. Rest well, Queen. Thank you.
Today, my heart is heavy. I lost more than a colleague. I lost my friend, my safe space, my partner in mischief, Bevo. She wasn't just a star the world loved. To me, she was the friend who called at 2 a.m. just to laugh. The one who reminded me who I was before the cameras, before the noise. The world knew her talent, her grace, her fire, but I knew her heart. And that heart was the biggest I've ever known. She gave love freely. She showed up for people. She made everyone feel like they mattered. People saw the spotlight. I saw the late nights, the doubts you pushed through, the love you gave even when you had none left for yourself. You taught me how to walk into a room unapologetically, how to shine without dimming anyone's light, how to create, how to laugh till your stomach hurts. I'll never forget when the world turned cruel for a moment, when they dragged your name through the mud and throwed you for things they didn't understand. But you didn't hide. You stood up. You spoke. You defended yourself with the same grace and fire you had on stage. You looked them in the eye and said, "This is me. Take it or leave it." That moment showed me your strength more than any award ever could. You didn't just survive the noise. You answered it. And you taught me never to shrink myself for anyone's comfort. One more thing. Bevo. You didn't get to see it. We discussed it. You told me to start a YouTube channel. I've started. I hope you view it wherever you are. The world will remember you, your talent, your voice, your light, but I'll remember your hugs, your advice, your "are you okay" for real text messages. You made me better just being my friend. I am not ready to say goodbye, but if there's any comfort, it's knowing that she left us too soon. But she left us full of music, full of love, full of lessons. Rest well, my angel. Till we meet again. She usually says basically. Basically. That was her word. Basically. For real? Basically.
Just a minute. Please remain here with me as we have a very special friend of Beverly who wants to present an artwork to the film industry. We have Queen Rich Love, CEO of Rich Pen. Show it to. Beverly requested this picture for her birthday, which was a few days ago. Unfortunately, she didn't live to receive this award. Thank you very much. We shall present this to the film industry. Ladies and gentlemen, we have two more eulogies, very important ones. A husband. Ladies and gentlemen, Beverly Afaglo's husband, Eugene Barr, popularly known in showbiz as Choir Master. Beverly was managed by Synagogue Studios, and that film industry is headed by Abu Idris. We shall now have Abu Idris, the manager for Beverly Afaglo, and then we shall have a eulogy from her husband, whom we can see on the screen at the moment. The technicians are working on the sound. After those two eulogies, then we call it a day. I thank you so much for your patience and cooperation so far.
She cared about me so much beyond work. She knew my story. She understood my chaos.
Hello. You are distracting the show. Can we please have these two last eulogies? Longest, please. Please let
This is the day she was born, and I believe she's happy. So high,